Let me unmute it first. Everyone, welcome to Military History Chronicles. It's been a while since I had an episode, so yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about something here. This will probably be the last time I'm using StreamYard. Yeah, I know I had it muted. After this episode, I'm probably going to have to go to OBS for the simple fact I ain't spending a crap ton of money for StreamYard. OBS is free, but it works just as well. Anyways, interesting news came out today. United States decided to use the B-2 stealth bomber to attack targets in Yemen, specifically against the Houthis. I posed the question, why is the United States using the B-2 against an enemy such as the Houthis? A little bit weird, guys. A little bit weird. But anyways, I want to appreciate all you guys showing up. I see Jim Val's out there. I'm sure there's a few other people out there who are just lurking in the wings, which is fine. No worries. Also streaming live on Twitter. Matter of fact, I'm getting a lot of action on Twitter today for that simple question about what's going on with the United States using the B-2. It's not uncommon to use the B-2. It's been used in combat before. We could get into that here in a little bit, but I find it odd that we're using it against the Houthis. Not understanding. Anyone else out there could think of anything why? Anyone else? Anyone? Why would you use the B-2 to attack the Houthis? Is the Houthis are they that capable of being able to knock down other aircraft in the United States inventory? No. We have a carrier group in the region. Matter of fact, they had some carriers right off the coast of Yemen that were continually bombing the Houthis for over a month. Actually, more than that. It was a few months. And they couldn't get the job done. Again, and it wasn't because they were getting shot at. It wasn't because they were being shot down. I don't know. I see D-Shot say stealth reasons. So yeah, I get the stealth reasons. But like I said, the Houthis don't have the capability necessarily to have to worry about that. I don't know. Val Rama, yes, it is a long-range platform, 100%. Matter of fact, I'll bring up the this what do you call it? Central Command little briefing thing that they put out there in Twitter. We can read it together. Yes, it's long range. It flew all the way from Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, flew all the way to Yemen, bombed their targets, and then flew back. That is the mission of the B-2. Well, part of it. Of course, it's being able to get in there without being detected, drop its payload, then come back safely. That, of course, that's the ultimate goal there. Sending a message. What's up, Jay Belton? Appreciate that, Jay. Sending a message, Eric. I think that's kind of my thinking. Eric, who are we sending said message to? That is going to be the question. Who are we sending a message to, Eric? Is it the Houthis? I say no. Oh, D-Shot. There we go. Winner, chicken dinner. Yes, I think it has to do with Iran. But it's unique. I mean, is this a practice run? Is it a practice run? Is it to get the air crews used to flying long-duration missions? Got to remember, there's only 2 pilots in there. Pilot, co-pilot, I should say. Are they getting, again, the training in making bombing runs? Again, it's not really a target. Or are you really practicing anything other than just what it's like to fly in an aircraft for long? I mean, they practice that already. They already practiced that. You don't have to actually drop live bombs on a target to really practice duration. Anyways, here, let's get into this real quick, guys. Bring it up to Twitter. There it is from U.S. Central Command about 2 hours ago, give or take. U.S. Central Command conducts multiple strikes on underground Iran-backed Houthi weapons facilities. U.S. Central Command forces conducted precision strikes on numerous Iran-backed Houthi weapons storage facilities within Houthi-controlled areas of Yemen. that contain various advanced conventional weapons used to target U.S. and international military and civilian vessels navigating international waters throughout the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. That's been going on ever since the October 7th attack of Hamas against Israel. The Houthis have been continually attacking not only U.S. warships, but also regular maritime shipping. These actions were taken to degrade the Houthis' capability to continue their reckless and unlawful attacks on international commercial shipping and the U.S. coalition and merchant personnel and vessels in the Red Sea, Bab al-Mandeb Strait, and the Gulf of Aden, and to degrade their ability to threaten regional partners. Let's take it here. Can we guess? What regional partner has been threatened? Well, I think we all know what that's all about. That's Israel, because the Houthis have been attacking, or I should say the Houthis have been, attacking Israel ever since the aftermath of October 7th. CENTCOM forces targeted the Houthis' hardened underground facilities housing missiles, weapons components, and other munitions used to target military and civilian vessels throughout the region. U.S. Air Force and U.S. Navy assets, including the U.S. Air Force B-2 Spirit long-range stealth bombers, were part of the operation. The employment of the B-2 bomber demonstrates U.S. global strike capabilities to reach these targets when necessary, anytime, anywhere. I'm not going to get into the battle damage, but this is probably the most important sentence out of this whole thing. The employment of the B-2 bomber demonstrates U.S. global strike capabilities to reach these targets when necessary, right? Anytime, anywhere. That's the crux of the whole thing, right? I think that's the crux. So what does this mean? What does this mean going forward? Israel is still waiting to commence their attacks against Iran. Does this mean the United States are going to be part of this operation? I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know, man. Honestly, they've been moving a lot of equipment in that area. Most recently, United States has sent a THAAD, T-H-A-A-D missile battery to Israel. Again, that is to help defend against ballistic missiles at high, medium, and low altitude. THAAD stands for Terminal High Altitude Area Defense. Again, that's Terminal High Altitude Area Defense. Again, it's just more missile defense for the region. Because I got the feeling Iran will probably retaliate with whatever Israel retaliates for what Iran has already done. Clear as mud, right? So it's going to be interesting. Some people are asking, has the B-2 been used? Of course, the B-2 has been used in combat operations. So this isn't necessarily this wasn't an operation to quote unquote test the vehicle. It's been tested before. Now, there's been a lot of additional technology that has been added to the aircraft, I'm sure, over the years since the last time that it was used. If I'm not mistaken, hey, what's up, Cryptic? Better than, oh God, don't even get me started, Trader. But yeah, I think the last time it was actually employed was 2003. But here, let's get into that. Let's look at what the B-2 has done. Again, straight from the Air Force. How about that? The combat effectiveness of the B-2 was proven in Operation Allied Force. I don't know if any of you guys remember that. It was responsible for destroying 33% of all Serbian targets in the first 8 weeks, flying nonstop to Kosovo from its home base in Missouri and back. Also in support of Operation Enduring Freedom, the B-2 flew one of its longest missions to date from Whiteman to Afghanistan and back. The B-2 completed its first ever combat deployment in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom, flying 22 sorties from a forward operating location, as well as 27 sorties from Whiteman Air Force Base, and releasing more than 1.5 million pounds of munitions. The aircraft received full operational capability status on December 2003. On February 1st, 2009, the Air Force newest command, Air Force Global Strike Command, assumed responsibility for the B-2 from Air Combat Command. All right. So, how many of you guys remember? How many of you guys remember shock and awe back in 2003 when that was the initial attack of the second Gulf War? It kicked off Operation Iraqi Freedom. As a matter of fact, it was all over the news. They had cameras all over Baghdad. You saw Baghdad just basically go up in one big giant plume. So yeah, that was part of the whole B-2 missions. Iran definitely exhausted the Iron Dome. The stealth bomb run was to discourage Iran from flooding the system again. Think so? I don't know. Again, I think it's going to be. I think there may be something else to this. I don't think it's deterrence. Oh, don't even get me started on that, Johnny. That's one of my most favorite aircraft of all time. That thing got retired back in the early 90s, unfortunately. Only place you're going to see that is in museums. Love that airplane. Beautiful aircraft. Man, that thing was so damn cool. But I think there's something afoot. Does it mean the United States is getting involved in what Israel's going to do? Maybe. Maybe. It's possible. Too leaky, says Cryptic. I know what you're talking about. That's the way it was designed. Because what you see on the outside, again, you're doing this to me. The SR-71 would leak fuel because once it got up to altitude, it would expand because of so much heat from the friction. And then everything would seal back up. Then when it would land, it would start leaking again. What's up with Russia intercepting strikes from Israel? Not sure about that, PMG. Not sure. I haven't heard anything about that. Not to say it's not true, but I haven't heard anything about that. But there you go. A little bit of history on the B-2. Again, I just find it a little bit interesting that they're using this type of platform. It's odd. You know, I can understand using it against a foe that has a little bit more of a robust air defense, right? Again, like I said, we've been I'm talking about we as in the United States, we've been hammering the Houthis for so long, and we didn't lose any aircraft, right? Yeah, there you go, John. Look at that. See? Absolutely. What you're seeing, you're seeing basically the outside of the fuel tank for the SR-71. That thing was a remarkable piece of machinery, man. Wow. Love that plane. Got to see it. I got to see it fly a couple of times too, which was awesome. A couple of air shows at Edwards Air Force Base, at Travis, I seen it fly, and at March Air Force Base. Saw it 3 times. Awesome. Oh, well, I take it back. Reno Air Races came by during the Reno Air Races too. Coolest damn plane I've ever seen in my life. Love it. But yeah, I don't know, man. Did you hear North? Yeah. I saw that. Oh, John, dude. Beautiful aircraft. And when you see it in person, it's just like, damn, it was a large aircraft as far as long, the length of it. Unbelievable. Yeah, I heard about North Korea blowing up the road. Yeah, I don't know what North Korea. Also, North Korea has troops inside Ukraine, which is interesting. Not uncommon. There's some history with North Korea sending troops to different parts of the world fighting. So that's nothing that's unusual. But what is unusual is you got Russia using these forces, right? I think it's connected with the site in Syria that Israel is attacking. Apparently, a Russian base. Yeah, they blew up a Russian base. Yeah, supposedly. Yep. I don't know, man. It's definitely something. I don't know if it's just, is it going to be part of what Israel is going to do, or is this something that's just not connected at all? Because again, it doesn't make sense to fly a B-2 from Whiteman Air Force Base to bomb the Houthis and then fly back. It just, something doesn't seem right, guys. It doesn't, for me, it doesn't pass the smell test. Look, if it was a different type of mission, okay, I get it. But this is just a little bit weird. I guess there'll be more to find out. Hold on, let me see this. Good point there. Interesting. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Interesting. I'm seeing a lot of people. I'm getting a lot of action on Twitter, which is awesome. I really do appreciate everyone who, if there's anyone watching on Twitter, I appreciate the feedback. A lot of good conversations happening going on with that. It could be flexing. John, you could be 100%. It could be us just flexing. Absolutely. I think it's sending a message. There's no doubt about it. It is sending a message. Some of the responses I'm getting on Twitter are people, hey, maybe the Houthis have a different type of area of defense that's going on, and maybe the United States are testing its capabilities against said area defense systems that the Houthis may have. Maybe. Again, maybe it's gathering intelligence. Yes, of course, they bombed targets. I get it. But maybe it's also, hey, the Houthis have this type of air defense. We're able to get in without being targeted or located. And we were able to do our business and be able to fly back. And they had no idea what happened. It's possible. It's possible. Make the world think it's still unipolar. A lot of crazy stuff going on, especially in North Africa. I'm thinking you're saying NA. India killing people in Canada. Say what? I don't know what that's all about. Oh, good question. Man, look at that. I like that. Someone's asking, because I said it's a non-strategic target. Someone says, isn't Iran backing them? Yes, Iran is backing the Houthis. Because that's something I said. Because usually B-2 is strategic. What I mean by strategic, I mean, you're going after something significant, so to speak, right? Something significant. Again, I still think that we have other platforms that can take care of that same mission. But the thing is, we don't know the type of weapon that was used. In other words, what was in the bomb bay of those B-2s? Are they testing some type of new munition? Maybe. We don't know. And we'll never know, probably. Not for a while, at least. So maybe there's a few things going on, man. This world has gone nuts. Eric, you are correct. It's been nuts for a while. Oh, North America. Got you. Oh, man. I don't know, guys. It's a little bit weird. Again, it seems like I talk about this every time I'm on the channel, talking about certain subjects. Is it getting any better? No, it's not. God, I hate to say this, but is this, you know what? Do I even want to go down that I don't even want to go down that. I don't even want to go down that path. I don't want to think about that. Just sitting here thinking, guys. Just trying to just figure out, what could this all be about? Obviously, there's a bigger picture going on here that we just don't know about, which I get. It's only going to get worse. Yeah. By the way, you guys see what was going on in Taiwan? China undertook a huge exercise where they surrounded the Thailand. Listen to me, where they surrounded the island of Taiwan. Again, practicing taking over that island. They just got done with that. That's the second type of exercise that China has done within the year. That's again, you don't hear a whole lot about that, do you? Unless you're plugged into what's going on around the world, a lot of people probably don't know much about that. Again, you got the election going on, and you got all this stuff going on in the United States. You got stuff going on in the Middle East, of course, the Russian-Ukrainian war. But sometimes that stuff gets forgotten of what's going on over there in the Western Pacific. Got North Korea sending their own military to Ukraine to fight against Ukrainians, fighting for the Russians. Ooh, dude. Yeah, hey, Johnny, one of these times it's not going to be a game. Guaranteed. One of these times they're going to say it's an exercise, and it's not going to be an exercise. Funny how a single administration can change the world's stability. Yeah, I was talking about that. Yep. Oh, brother. And to be honest with you guys, I'm on the record. I'm not happy the direction we're going. Either direction, no matter who gets elected. I'm just not. I'm not looking forward to this year's election. Just not happy with either. Brother. How the heck did we get in this position, man? But as Cryptic says, it's only going to get worse, and I don't see it getting any better, man. I really don't. I don't know what it's going to take, to be honest with you. North Korea's talking nukes to the south. Yeah. Yes, Cryptic. That sums it up. That sums it up, man. According to world history, well, yeah, all empires come to an end. That is true. That is true. And a lot of it is self-inflicted, BMG. It's kind of ironic. It's weird because I've talked about this before. This is, gosh, I think I talked this about a year ago when I first launched Military History Chronicles. I was talking about the famous speech that Abraham Lincoln gave. Right, this is before he became president. It was if I'm not mistaken, I think it was in sometime in the, oh my gosh, was it the 1840s? Maybe even the 1850s? Hold on, I'll find out. One second. Oh my gosh, here we go. 1844 is when it was. Nope, take that back. 1838. That's when it was. President Lincoln said something that is very poignant. Let me get to it. Okay. Where do I want to start? Oh, brother. Hold on. Ooh, too much there. Give me a minute. I'm trying to find a good. Damn, that's going to get. Where do I want to start with this, man? Because I want to have context to this. Oh, what do we got here? Ooh, here we go. Let's see. Trump is talking about pulling out of NATO. That would be a huge mistake. That is correct. The internet ruins society. Johnny. Correct. Trump pulling out of NATO will save us from a war with Russia. John, I'm sorry, but that is incorrect. NATO is a joke. No, it is not. I'll explain. Do you think it was a mistake? You think it was a mistake to take a job near the DMZ? Trump won't pull out of NATO. He just wants them to pony up. Correct. The only thing NATO is good at doing nowadays is rip us off. That is incorrect. The UN is bad. The UN is worse. Can't stand the UN. It's useless. Cryptic, tell me real quick. We're kind of diverging here a little bit. What has the UN done at all since its inception? Has it ever prevented a war? Has it ever stopped the war it had started? What has it done? It hasn't done nothing. The UN is a joke. NATO is not. That is a good Jay. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, it has its pluses, right? It does. No doubt about it. We're able to come out here and we can have a dialogue, which I absolutely love. I love the dialogue with everybody. Whether I disagree or agree, I just love having that dialogue because I think that's what it should be about. It's about sharing ideas. But on the flip side, there's also toxicity when you get into this internet business. I voted for Ron Paul. That's pretty good, Johnny. That's pretty good. All right, here, let's go. I don't know where the hell I'm going to start with this. Just bear with me, guys. It's going to kind of a little bit be out of context just a bit. Didn't the UN create? Yes, it did. The UN did create the modern state. Because look, when the UN was first created, right? This is in 1947, somewhere around there. They created the state of Israel, right, in 1948. During that time, yeah, everything seemed like it was going to be something good. But it hasn't done crap since, has it? Right? I mean, when it was first incepted, I get it. It's brand new. They're trying to figure it out. I'm not sure where I sent the link to Will. I know he's been really busy, Jim, so I don't know what's going on. Putin would run everything if there was not a NATO. Correct. Speaking of which, you should see what Eastern Europe is doing. They ain't messing around, boy. They're not messing around. Anyways, let's go. The UN shouldn't even exist to this point. At this point, it's not doing anything. All right, where am I? Here we go. Abraham Lincoln. Again, this is back in 1938. Address before the Young Men's Lyceum of Springfield, Illinois. Again, January 27, 1938. Here we go. This is where we're going to get to it right here. I'm just going to start right here. At what point shall we expect the approach of danger? Again, this is Abraham Lincoln. By what means shall we fortify against it? Shall we expect some transatlantic military giant to step up the ocean and crush us at a blow? Never. All the armies of Europe, Asia, and Africa combined, with all the treasure of the earth, our own accepted, in their military chest, with a Bonaparte for a commander, could not by force take a drink from the Ohio or make a track on the Blue Ridge in a trial of 1,000 years. At what point, then, is the approach of danger to be expected? I answer, if it ever reach us, it must spring from amongst us. It cannot come from abroad. If destruction be our lot, we must ourselves be its author and finisher. As a nation of freemen, we must live through all time or die by suicide. Again, guys, it's prophetic. Lincoln knew what the hell he was talking about. And this is before he was president, by the way, guys. Again, 1838. All right, with that here, let's bring in Will. What's up, Will?
Hey, what's cracking?
Good to see you, man. How you feeling, dude?
Yeah. Doing all right. Doing all right. So
Hey,
the weather's...
Houthis, man.
Yeah, it's that time.
Found it a little bit. We could kind of recap a little bit. We said, we got plenty of weapon platforms over there that could take care of the Houthis. I don't know why they're using B-2's other than sending a message, maybe. Is that what you're thinking?
Probably. Let them know we could reach out, touch them. We just deployed a missile battery to Luzon province, Philippines.
We got batteries all over the damn place, dude. As a matter of fact, I think that's which one is that one called? It's a different one. It's a Navy missile. It's actually a standoff missile. It's a standoff missile. It's not area defense. Gosh, what was it called? Well, you saw what the China just got done doing, right? They just did another exercise.
Yeah, they were doing some more exercises.
They surrounded the entire island of Taiwan. Yeah, how about that? It's only a matter of time, man, before it's not an exercise. I was just talking about it. Yeah. But yeah, I think something's going on, man. I don't know if it's just about flexing. I think maybe the United States are going to be part of the whole Israel attack on Iran. Maybe it's possible.
Well, so how many troops did we send over there?
There's a few. You got a bunch of army guys over there in Israel, going to be manning the THAAD system. That should be interesting.
Make some old targets, man. I don't like that.
Well, THAAD has got some pretty good success rate, but who knows, man? When you're in harm's way, anything can happen.
Well, also the latest was that the Israelis they say they're anywhere from hours to a few days from attacking Iran.
Yep, it's only a matter of time, man. It's only if you notice, there's a lot of things happening.
And then today, they just wiped out one of the mayors in Lebanon.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. They wiped out a mayor. Yeah, he was part of Hezbollah. Imagine that. A mayor, part of Hezbollah.
They're all part of the whole thing. Them and Hamas and all that bullshit.
No.
There's no good actors over there, man. It's all ingrained in their culture.
How many THAAD units are deployed? I know there's a bunch of them in Asia, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if there's any in Europe, but there, of course, now there is one battery. I think a lot of them are still in the United States, to be honest with you. As a matter of fact, I think they're protect our coasts, if I'm not mistaken, right? Some of the THAAD units, almost positive.
I would assume so.
But yeah, that is no joke. For the United States to send a THAAD battery to Israel, that's saying that they're expecting retaliation. But that's fine. It's going to be interesting to see how this. Yeah, exactly, Eric. It's not a matter of if; it's only a matter of time. It's going to happen, 100%. It's going to be impressive, I think.
Trying to see.
What I don't want, though, is I just don't want telegraphing, man. I hate the telegraphing. That shit doesn't ever make sense to me. Never makes sense to me. Don't telegraph. What's up, Shardo? I see you out there.
One in Romania, a few in South Korea.
Yep.
Turkey, UAE, and then we have them on Hawaii, Guam, Wake Island.
Well, there you go. Oh. Mostly in the Pacific, we got a few in Europe. And now one in Israel. Let's see how much success they have.
Let's see what happens. Wait and see. That's all you can do with these things. Unless you're right there in the operations room, you really don't know what the hell is going on.
We don't know.
Even those guys only know a portion of what this.
They only know so much, right? Exactly.
Right.
Makes me wonder what type of munitions that the B-2's were using. I wonder if that was more to the story, maybe. Because the Houthis, man, they can't have that much of a significant air defense, right? Yeah, I understand Iran backs them, but Iran exactly doesn't have a robust air defense system. I mean, if you're relying on some of these the Russian technology, it's not exactly.
I think it's more about sending a message to
More
Iran
to
than anything
Iran.
else.
I think so.
I don't think it was affected the Houthis or anything special. I think
But
we have
I mean,
we have a capability that they're using. That
and
keep in
here's the
mind,
thing. Go ahead.
keep in mind the B-2 squadrons were designed to fly around the clock
Mm-hmm.
and just drop bombs and bombs and bombs and bombs and bombs.
Remember Shock and Awe?
Quarters in those things. Yep, that's what they were doing.
That's what we witnessed,
One
it,
crew
man.
would
If you watch
leave, and then one
TV,
crew would be
man.
snoozing, and then
Right.
yeah.
But see, and here's the thing. Iran knows what the hell the United States has. They've seen it. They literally right next door to Iraq. They know what shock and awe was about. So
Right.
that's what I'm saying. There's got to be something else.
Well, they got
to
shocked
it.
and awed by the Iraqis back in the day in the 80s. You know, it wasn't just shock at all. It was chemical freaking warfare.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. A lot of conjecture. I'm maybe they know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't want to. I hate just guessing, but you know what else can you do when news like this comes out?
All you can do is spitball.
It's all you can do, man. Honestly,
Unless something definite comes out, then you can autopsy it afterwards.
all I know, dude, is I'm getting so much action on my Twitter about this because I tweeted out about it, and it's going absolutely apeshit right now, dude. I'm getting so much. It's cool though. I love it because I like talking to people about this type of stuff. What did I say? Where the heck is it? The hell, man? Oh, that's right, because I replied. So this is talking about the strike.
Let's see here.
Where the heck is it at? Oh, this is what I said. Nope, that's not it. Oh, where the heck is it, man? Man, there's so much. I said that makes sense or it makes no sense to use this weapon system against the Houthis unless it's a practice run for something bigger. It's possible. And then someone said it's a warning, and I said that is what I was alluding. Force projection to show Iran. Still a bit weird to use a strategic bomber against a non-strategic target, and to an extent, it is. Because a B-2, come on, it's the Houthis. You see what I'm saying? That's where I'm talking about. Yes, is it Iran backed? Absolutely, 100%. It's Iran backed. We know that. Everyone understands who Iran backs and who Iran doesn't back. But as far as when I'm thinking of strategic, I'm thinking of you're hitting like if you wanted to go hit the Iranian nuclear facilities or you're trying to do a decapitation strike, you use the B-2, right? Big targets, right? As a matter of fact, the B-2 is part of the damn triad. Even though it's used for freaking conventional warfare, it's one of the legs of triad. You guys all understand what triad is, right? That's the three-legged monster of nuclear deterrence. You got your intercontinental ballistic missiles, along with that, you got your submarine launched ballistic missiles, and you got the strategic bomber force, which consists of the B-2. And I didn't think. Did the B-1? I think the B-1 came off of that. I think it's just, yes, I think the B-1 has lost its nuclear capability. I think it's only the B-52 and the B-2, if I'm not mistaken. So, again, that's why I'm saying a B-2 shouldn't be taken lightly when it's used. Yes, it can be used for conventional. I understand that. As a matter of fact, I went over the different types of operations that the B-2 participated in. But again, like I said, we have a carrier group that's sitting out there. Damn, Will, how many times was the Navy hitting the Houthis ever since October 7th? It was continuous, right? And they got the same munitions that the B-2 carries. So that's what I'm trying to say. There's got to be something else with this, and maybe we'll find out soon enough.
So the weapon used was called is a massive ordnance penetrator, designed to be deployed by the B-2. It weighs over 27,000 pounds.
I know what you're talking about. I've also saw that it was just Mark 84. I heard there were 2,000 pounders with the JDAM cat on them. But
if that's the case,
I'll tell you this right now. If it's just a 2,000 pounder with the JDAM kit, that's not ground penetrating. It's not. The ground penetrating bomb is a totally different monster than just a 2,000 pounder with JDAM on the back of it. That's totally different. So again, we don't know the munition that was used. I don't think they're going to say what it is. Maybe they will. Who knows? But yeah, again, that's what I was saying. Maybe it's a new type of ground penetrating bomb that they're using. Don't know. And if it is, that means they're testing it out against the target that necessarily, yeah, we could test it against the Houthis because if it fails, it's not a big deal, right?
This is interesting.
We'll find out. As you said, well, we're not going to find out anything now because it's in the AM in Israel. They're not going to attack daylight. It's all going to be nighttime. There's no doubt about it.
Trying to find more information on the ordinance. But that was the Associated Press.
What with the type of bomb?
Yeah.
Did they have a source by chance?
Let's see.
All right. Just taking a look at that.
Okay.
You said AP?
Yeah, they did. 1 second. I just lost it. Scroll down too far.
Yeah, AP is a pain in the ass. I don't like using AP. I mean, I like using it, but they got so many ads, dude.
Where's it? Damn, I just lost it. And then it goes to some other damn article.
Let's look at this real quick. Washington Post. Let me take a look at that. Oh, there's the AP news.
All right. It's pissing me off. Greatly.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Let me see this. Hold on. Let me look this up. Look this up.
Grant. Oh, Grant Cohn. Oh, God. I can't stand
All
that
right.
guy.
Let's see. What do we got here?
Grant Cohn.
Wow, not a whole lot of
AP wants me to know more about the
whew.
What's that, PK?
Interesting. It's a gnarly looking weapon, I'll tell you that. Interesting. The B-2 is the only aircraft that can drop the GBU-57.
Yeah. They're getting tired of the Indians. Oh, man. Yeah, PMG. I heard all about that. That was pretty wild. They're invading. They're invading
What's up?
Canada.
Who's that?
Indians.
Oh. Trudeau. God, that guy.
Man, I don't know. I'd rather have them over the Venezuelan gangs we got out here.
Here we go. Check that thing out.
Yeah, it's almost 30,000 pounds.
The GBU-57, the massive ordnance penetrator. Developed and tested to the U.S. Air Force and Defense Threat Reduction Agency partnership. Several B-2s completed a total of 4 test drops at White Sands in 2017, validating the effectiveness of the mods under the Enhanced Threat Response number 4 upgrade. First flight classified. 30,000 pounds. Integration B-2. All right. Well, I wonder if they used it. I guess we'll find out. Supposedly, this the only aircraft used to drop the GBU-57 is the B-2.
Mm-hmm.
No, not 3,000, 30,000 pounds. 30,000 pounds with a 5,000 pound warhead.
I'd like to see the size of that.
What's up, Brian? So about 25,000 pounds of it is used to penetrate. The 5,000 pound is what's going to explode once it gets to the required depth.
Oh, that Canada thing's hilarious.
Yep.
Whoa. What's that about?
Make sure nothing else is going on. Man, alive, dude. Nothing. Rocket barrages. Yeah, nothing else. Oh God, freaking meds. All right, I think we're good for now. We're up to date. I didn't get a chance to see the Blue Angels. They canceled. I don't think they canceled, did they? Thought it was a beautiful day in the freaking bay. I thought they flew out there. I saw a lot of pictures of the Blue Angels flying around out there for Fleet Week. That's one thing I've never done. I've never gone out to Fleet Week.
Shit. You don't need to if you live there.
Sunday and gotcha. They flew on Friday and Sunday, but they canceled on Friday. Gotcha. Was there fog in the area? Must have. What's up, Mo? I feel like something's definitely bigger happening, Eric. There's no doubt about it. It's just a matter of time. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop before I went live. As a matter of fact, next time we go live, we're gonna have to figure out because today's the last day that I can run StreamYard.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna have to go to OBS, so we'll have to figure out how to bring guests on. I should be able to figure that one out. Just take a little bit more work. That's all.
You can always use Zoom.
And Zoom, yeah. I think you could bring Zoom into OBS if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Yeah. So we'll figure it out. Yeah, I did a little. They did a little bit of flying, but they canceled before they did anything super cool. But at least I got to check out the old aircraft and the machines and all that stuff on the aircraft. Oh, nice.
Yeah. We used to be sitting there having a meeting. Next thing you know, you hear.
Yeah, right.
And for like 30 seconds, everybody's like, "Oh man, all right." Sorry guys, we're having, like, especially on a teleconference. Like, hold on, we got Fleet Week over here.
Yeah, I bet. Fleet Week used to be huge. That's when the Abraham Lincoln used to be stationed out there in Alameda. Yeah, they were pretty cool, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, matter of fact, remember how you sent me that video of the Hornet? Will?
Mm-hmm.
Brian sent me some photos of he actually went on the Hornet. He was taking some photos on the flight deck.
That thing's fucking haunted, man.
Yeah. Yeah, well, damn, that thing saw some action in the Pacific, man.
Yeah, it did.
Again, I wish they had a little bit more of the older aircraft, but I know it's hard to. It's hard to.
What are you talking about, PK? You walking out in front of a truck or something? Like, what's your deal, homie?
What's up, PK?
Yeah, man.
Have no idea, dude.
I don't know either. Like, if you're gonna ask a question, just ask it.
Get out of that. Don't need that.
You know what I'm saying, man? Like, just ask you. You don't need permission. Oh man.
Holy crap. Well, I don't know. I pretty much damn covered everything. Maverick would fly through block. Maverick. You're trying to think. I pretty much covered everything. Covered a little bit about what's going on. You see North Korea getting a little froggy?
Man, they're just pissing people off is what they're doing. More
Doing
of the same.
Doing what North Koreans have been doing ever since 53.
I'd rather them do that than do the dookie bombs. What dookie bombs sound crazy.
What was that all about, man?
Oh man, what the
What
hell?
is that all about, man?
That's like that. What's that movie called? It's like something out of like the movie The Dictator. That's something he would do with Sacha Baron Cohen as a dictator. Launch a dookie bombs.
How long do those things take to make? A long time, man. Years. Just hopefully the people who are welding know what the hell they're doing. You saw that story, Will, about some of these Navy ships that were manufactured.
Oh,
had,
yeah.
Bad welds on them.
Fucking serious?
Yes,
dude?
D-shot dookie bombs.
North Korea were dookie bombs, homie.
They had weather balloons flying over South Korea, and they're dropping their garbage.
Dropping bags like garbage, and there's like diapers and crap in there, man. Like,
but
old rotten ass food.
North Korea is accusing South Korea of flying drones over Pyongyang, and that's what's getting them all pissed off. I think that's a bunch of.
About?
Yeah.
Oh. Did you see that thing? I was gonna send it to you, but I totally spaced out. I just now remembered. There's one of the Air Force officials is like, yeah, we have unidentified drones that fly around our bases all the time.
Yeah, they've been flying over like,
and they're like, we don't
military
know where
bases
they come from or what
they don't know what's going on. Yeah, I told you about that. With this introduction of drone warfare, man, I'm telling you, you're opening up a Pandora's box that you're not going to be able to close, man. It's gonna. That stuff is crazy. What you can do with drones.
Out, man. As a former soldier, knowing that something can come and seek your ass down from.
You don't even know.
Boom! Just blow
right.
Your ass up.
You could be just freaking sitting in a mess hall. Next thing you know, freaking boom! Drone comes flying through. Literally.
What's up, Rounder? Oh man.
It's going to be nuts.
When is that thing? 2 weeks away now?
Jim,
3 weeks away
damn
now?
it. Why you got to bring up the Dodgers, Jim? I'm not talking about no damn baseball. Why you got to bring up the Dodgers? Yeah, it's back east somewhere, Mo.
Was it Fort Knox? There's the county of Fort Knox.
I can't remember. I remember hearing Hill on.
Or Fort Meade, Maryland.
Oh, you don't want that.
The capital of city. Oh man.
Hold on.
Yeah. I haven't been paying attention to any baseball lately.
Mystery drones flew over U.S. military bases for 17 days. Unidentified drone swarm over U.S. military bases. Spark alarm. There were swarms, dude.
Oh.
This is Newsweek. Here, I'm going to read this here. Mysterious drones have been spotted flying around one of the U.S. most sensitive military areas, leaving defense officials and local authorities stumped to who is behind the unknown uncrewed aerial vehicle zipping across the sky around a major U.S. airbase. Oh, it's Langley. Wow.
Oh, shit, boy.
One senior official based at Langley told the Journal that multiple drones headed across Chesapeake Bay, further south towards the city of Norfolk. They reportedly traveled across Naval Station Norfolk, the world's largest naval port and main base for the Navy's vaunted SEAL Team 6.
Right over.
Unless the drones are an enemy threat by law, they cannot be shot down near military. What?
What the fuck is that? Wait, hold on a second.
Oh, this is according to the Wall Street Journal, by the way. The U.S. officials are not convinced that hobbyists were behind the controls, with the drones flying in a pattern and using a frequency band not associated with easily bought commercial drones.
So, someone in our government allowing China to spy on us? Is that what this means?
I don't know.
They're not allowed to shoot them down? What? Somebody's back is getting scratched here. This is a little too bizarre.
Here we go. Exactly what I said. Drones have been around for decades, but they are still presenting new challenges for national security and militaries around the world, spurred by the constant innovation along the front lines in Ukraine. Global militaries are keeping a close eye on how drones will be used for years to come and how best to counter them.
That smells weird.
Oh, man, dude. Oh, I'm telling you. I said the Russian-Ukrainian war is a laboratory. I know I'm making it, I'm not making light of what's going on in Ukraine, but that's what it is. It's becoming a laboratory for future warfare. That's 100% what it's happening. How busy you think our special forces are in Israel? I don't think they are. Maybe in the beginning, trying to get hostages, maybe. But now, I don't think it's been over a year now. I don't think they're busy in Israel. They may be busy elsewhere, but in Israel, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Again, that's just do I know for sure? No. I'm just making a observation.
Little drone zappers.
Yeah, I know laser technology is coming around. I don't know whether or not I don't know how extensive it is. I know the U.S. Navy are getting ready to deploy some lasers instead of missiles, because missiles are a lot more expensive than using lasers to knock down missiles, specifically ballistic missiles. But as far as drones are concerned, that's a little bit difficult because they fly so freaking, they can fly faster, be a little bit more maneuverable.
Have you ever seen those on late at night? I can't remember what channel it is, but they have those drone racing things.
No.
And they put the POV of what the guy's looking at through his goggles. Oh my god!
Insane, huh?
They make your stomach turn, dude. Like they're going,
dude, I was watching. There was a guy on YouTube. UFO, it was showing him. Like, no, it was on Twitter. He was flying a freaking drone. He was flying it through an abandoned smokestack. Flew it down the smokestack. Came out the freaking front door, or I should say, yeah, I guess the front door. Came out, flew around the buildings again, and went right through down. I was like, "What the hell, man? How the hell can you do that shit?" It's crazy, dude. What you could do with these drones, man. The other day, I'll never forget, I was watching this video, and it was about whether the United States could win a war against the entire world, excluding nukes. Conclusion was yes, mainly due to the fact that our geography and it's hard to project armed forces here because we're protected by two oceans. Yes, to an extent. But if you take out, as you said, you exclude nukes, it makes it way difficult. But you can't exclude a nuke for the simple fact that it's part of world power freaking strategic defense. So right. You can't exclude it because it's just part of it. Man, dude. Crazy world, man. That's all I'm saying. It's a crazy damn world, and it's going to keep getting crazier. Kids who grew up playing first-person shooters are now operating those drones.
That's why they called us Generation Kill back in 2003. We were the first generation that played video games and whatnot to go to war.
Wait, what is that? What was that movie that came out with kids controlling?
Oh shit! Yeah.
What was that called? Wasn't there a movie out there about that?
Yeah, something like that.
It was like Out of Space or something, right?
Yeah, they step into a video game and they would go to war or whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what it is, man. To be honest with you.
I know there was one of those games where they would like it was some kind of like some kind of human farm. They would all like they put them on like a VR headset and have
Yeah.
them walk around and shoot each other. And if they and I think if they died, is that the Ready Player One? And I think if they died, they actually died in real life.
Was it Ender's Game?
One of
Is
those
that what it
weird
was?
ones, man. There's a
Let me.
couple weird ones like that. That's bothering me now. I know Ready Player One is the one with the kids. I'm pretty sure it is.
All right, let me see. Ender's Game. Is that it? Let's see. What's it about?
No joke though. I do want a badass VR headset though.
Young
Or like you know what I'm
Ender
talking
Wiegand
about?
is
Like
recruited by the international military to lead a fight against the Formics, an insectoid alien race who had previously tried to invade Earth and had inflicted heavy losses to humankind. Is there more to this? Come on. There's got to be more to this, right?
a lot of gaming movies out there, huh? I remember back in my day, you played video games, you were a punk. Now it's all everybody's cool about it.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Over the course of 50 years, gifted children are trained by the international fleet to become commanders of a new fleet for this counterattack.
Oh.
Cadets are placed in squads and performing training games in a zero-gravity battle room. Ender quickly adapts to the games, devising new strategies older students had not contemplated. Whatever. I guess it's something like that. I'm not going to keep going on in that. War Games. Oh, man. Great movie. Would you like to play a game? Great movie. A little bit different than what we're talking about, but I love that movie. Again, it was just the threat of nuclear war because of a computer.
I don't trust computers.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Oh my gosh. All right, man. I think I'm ready to freaking close it down. You got anything else you think, Will? You got anything else?
Nah, my mind is mush.
I've been busy, huh?
Trying to get some damn sleep, man. God, I love you, man. The weather's nice. It took a turn for like, dude, it's beautiful out here.
Oh yeah, the last couple of days have been nice.
Are just absolutely insane. They won't shut the fuck up. Like I'm sick. Oh,
really?
Man.
They won't.
I want to start throwing shit at them.
Oh, man, especially because it happens in the middle of the night, right?
Right in front of my damn balcony window, man. It's loud as hell and it wakes me up and it freaks me out at the same time. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Oh,
man, one night I woke up, I almost crapped myself. I thought somebody was in there. I thought somebody was in my bedroom howling at me. I thought there was like some kind of demon. Yeah, it sounded like it. And I was like, what in the? I'm like, oh wait, it's the damn coyotes. I'm still getting used to this living out in the middle of the desert thing. Jesus, dude.
Still making the sauce, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I swear to God, I think I might have seen a UFO the other day. I don't know, maybe. It's darker. Dude, it's so dark out here. The streetlights are banned where I live.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
It's like a nature preserve. El Jefe, I don't know how. El Jefe's hanging out. I believe he's on the other side. I believe he's in the Western Saguaro National Forest.
Yeah,
So
that's the panther, right?
yeah, that's that big old leopard. They got there's the Western Saguaro Forest, and then there's the Eastern Saguaro National Forest just down the road from me.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, I'm out in Oro Valley. I'm 12 miles north of Tucson. I'm actually, if you walk out my door and head this way and look down the boulevard, you'll see Tucson down in the middle of the valley there.
Oh,
I
you're
live
sitting up
about,
above it.
yeah, I'm about 1,000 feet above Tucson.
Nice.
Pretty cool. And then the other day I saw some dumb frick on a bike, and he's going up. It's so this whole boulevard. Well, it's not a boulevard; it's a drive.
Mhm.
But I mean, it goes all the way down into Tucson, and it's just one big hill is what it is. One big slanted hill, like big slope. It's called La Canada or La Canada. And this guy was riding his bike, and you could see him just. He's doing the weave. His legs are going on him. I'm like, bro, give it up, man. They make electric bikes for
Oh
that.
man.
He was struggling. And then we got this
Oh.
guy that I call the Titty Man. I call him the Titty Man because every time I come out to go get groceries or something, like if I leave around like 1 o'clock or something, this guy's out there. Some old guy. He don't give two shits. He's got his shirt off and everything, and he's wearing his shorts, and he's walking, man. He just don't give the Titty Man. Yeah, we got some characters around here. There's also this old lady. We have these turtles.
Uh-huh.
They're made out of iron, like these iron turtles, or I don't know, and they're like for decorations on like the sidewalk and whatnot. And she decorates them for all the holidays. So for like back to school night, like she decorated with like a school bus on her and put like some kind of weird hat on the turtle. I'll take a picture of this thing next time. And then for like she's got like decorations going now for Halloween.
Halloween.
She's got a little witch's hat on. It's wild, man. People out here are the Titty
Hey.
Man. I'll take a picture of Titty Man next time I see him too.
Oh my
Old Titty
god,
Man.
man.
There's some characters, bro. This is
I
an
bet.
interesting area, man. Like, it's like a combination of, I don't know, like,
But it's a lot more low key than it was in Sacramento, right?
right, like it's a combination of like hippies and then like very far right conservatives, and somehow it works out just
It works
fine.
out. Nice.
Oh my god. Hippies,
All right, let's get
man.
out of here, Will. We'll come back on again, guys, when the inevitable happens. It's gonna happen. So just stay tuned. The reason why I wanted to come on because I found it unusual again to recap why the United States are using B-2s today. I guess we'll find out here soon enough. Maybe we won't. Who knows? Maybe it's just as some people were saying. Maybe it was just a flex. Who knows, man? Who freaking knows? We'll find out soon enough, though. Will, no doubt about it. All right, guys. Until the next one, we'll see you later.
Peace.
See ya.